Hi, this is Pleakley from Lilo and Stitch, and when I say Pleakley, I mean it's really pathetic 59-year-old Kevin McDonald from the Kids in the Hall, stupid head, and you're listening to the Magic Our Way podcast with Kevin, Danny, Eli, and Lee! Woohoo!
Jumbo, everyone!
Harambe!
And welcome to another edition of
The Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way!
Magic Our Way!
The Magic Our Way podcast.
They are truly magical and whatnot.
Asante Sana, everyone! You are listening to the Magic Our Way podcast from New Orleans, Louisiana, in the United States of America. We are artistic buffs talking about Disney stuff. And this is the show in which every opinion is welcome. MagicOurWay.com is where you can find us. For this episode, we have a hot take for you. We discuss 3 things we won't do in the parks, regardless if everyone else is doing it. And look, this isn't your typical polished, practiced, pixie dust and Disney podcast. No, sir, we are not in the parks every day trying to tell you if the new Coral Reef menu items are worth a damn.
That's right, Kevin. We will do anything for Disney, but we won't disappoint our listeners. At least not on purpose.
Yeah, we do what we can, so just enjoy what we do because we like it.
My name is Kevin.
And I'm Danny.
I'm Eli.
And Lee. And guys, one thing you want to do when planning your vacation is do it with me with no hesitation.
So enough of our jibber jabber. Let's go get it on with this hot take.
All right, guys, we thought we'd take a break from all those information-laden shows that you've been listening to and get into something a little bit more fun.
Hey!
Fun. Y'all remember what that was like, right?
Fun.
Yeah.
No, I'm old. I don't know what that is.
That's that voodoo that we do so well.
Call your daughter. She's living her best life.
There you
Hey.
go. Yeah, and I'm paying for it. How you doing?
Well, you know what? If I was you, I'd refuse to do that. And speaking of which, we're going to talk today
Nice segue, Dan. I like it.
about 3 things that we refuse to do on our Disney vacation. No matter how many of our members of our party are insistent upon doing it, we are just, no, we're out.
I love it.
I like this as well, but I thought we'd switch it up this time around. Normally we go from 3 to 2 to 1, and then you save your best for last. I want to start with what we hate the most. The one thing there, because I think that's where it becomes more interesting because that's where the passion is.
Oh,
is,
The
yeah.
very first one right out the gate.
First right of refusal.
I
Yes.
like it.
What is it, number 1, that you refuse to do on your Disney vacation?
Oh, boy.
I got one.
Go for it.
And this is something that everybody talks about doing. And I just, no, I'm just not gonna do it. Not gonna do it at this juncture. Ooh, that's an old one. But rope drop. I am not going to rope drop. No matter how much people suggest that's a great way to get the best out of your vacation and stuff. My ass is going to have a good vacation, which includes me sleeping in, not being woken up by any alarm, not being tied completely to a schedule, even though I kind of am with Genie Plus. But yeah, you hear that? I mean, Lee, you probably suggest that to your clients, right? Maybe you're like hitting up rope drops.
It's a good
today?
suggestion. It's a good suggestion.
Yeah.
If you're an early riser.
If you're an early riser,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But, I early rise, not by choice, but I do. But I can do it. But I don't want to do it on my vacation because it's a vacation. I refuse to rope drop. I may be called silly for not doing that. Oh, you're wasting time. It's like, no, I'm not.
When you early rise, it's because Val's having a good morning.
That's right. You're like, oh, my tent is awake.
I've already dropped the rope.
That's right.
I thought about putting that one in here, but I have to be honest that if there was a new hot ride, I'd rope drop. Like I was there for
Right.
rope
You
were,
drop
yeah.
for Rise of the
I was
Resistance.
gonna say, you've done it.
I would be a hypocrite if I said I wouldn't.
I hear you.
Generally,
You've done it, yeah.
that is a rule.
But it'd be you liked getting up.
It doesn't mean I liked
Yeah.
it, but I did it. And this
did
is
do
things
it.
that I won't do.
Won't do.
We have to find that episode because you went through a lot, but when you did that, but yeah, rope drops. Just, I mean, even if there was a hot ride, I think about it. I was like, I really should do that, and then before you know it, it's like, oh damn, I wake up, the park already open. Well, that didn't work, and I just move on with my day.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Oh, I couldn't. That'd be a neurotic mess. Like that'd be the one thing I'd have to do. Like that'd be the only thing I care about that vacation. Like I've seen all this stuff before. I got to see that one thing I haven't done before. After that, everything's downhill.
I'm with you. I don't know if I would get up early enough for it either, though. I'd wait late at night for it, but yeah.
Yeah,
There's
good
a
luck
chance,
with that.
yeah.
I know.
Let me segue into this one. What I won't do is sleep in.
I know. That's right.
You
Now,
proving that
he
too.
is
That
not
is
kidding
truth.
on that.
That
Yeah.
is truth.
And you guys can attest to this. And hey, I get it. It is a vacation, and some people may want to relax and sleep in, and that's fine. But I will meet you there. Like I'm getting up and I'm getting out there, and it's not even like so much like I refuse to do it. It's just more like my body physically will not let me sleep in. And to some degree in life in general, but especially at Disney, like I don't know what it is. We could be up till 2, 3 in the morning, shooting the breeze and having fun and hanging out. But 6, 7 o'clock rolls around, I'm up. I'm ready, man. Like, and if I'm just going to lay there in bed and be awake, well, I might as well get dressed and go to the park.
Lee's like that lover that in the means he's getting dressed in the dark, putting on his shoes.
You leaving already?
Yes, I got an early
I got a
morning
thing,
fast
it's a-
pass.
yeah.
and-
No, stay. I made coffee and
No,
breakfast for you, please.
ADR at
Oh, no.
Ohana. I'm so sorry.
thought we
I
had
gotta
such a good
go.
time,
Have an
though.
early morning fast
Oh,
pass.
no, it was lovely. Don't go. Please
Wait,
stay.
this is your job. What am I doing?
You were doing so good.
I know. It's like, oh, it's
You
me
were
and Danny
doing it.
this
I
time.
was like, I'm not jumping into the middle of that one. He's already doing
What
it.
am I not twice you laugh?
Well, who don't want one?
You saw how when you got involved, it got sexual.
Yeah, I
right?
did. I know he was like, please stay. Yo.
Yeah, I can understand that, Lee, about not wanting to sleep in and stuff. But for me, it's like I wake up in a Disney bed. I'm in Disney sheets. I'm breathing Disney air. I'm in a Disney room. I was like, oh, this is awesome.
I'm surrounded
I
by
can
the
do
magic.
this. I'm making like snow, whatever you call it,
Snow
snow
angels.
angels in my
Snow
bed.
Mickeys, yes.
I just enjoying all of it. Surrounded by carpet. Open the window. I see Disney landscaping. I see somebody smoking. It's great. When they're supposed to, it's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
with you.
it's awesome.
I don't feel detached from Disney at all staying on property. I don't.
It's more than just a bed for me. It's meaningful.
Well, it's a chance to relax and not have to get up to start punching the clock. That's how I look at it. But
But so the good thing about it, that's what makes going to the Disney park so great is that between the transportation systems and all that, Lee can leave out early and do his thing while we do our thing, and then eventually we're going to meet up, maybe for like a meal, or maybe we got a ADR, we got a lightning. What the hell is it called now? Lightning lane for the same ride at the same time. Yeah, so we have that luxury just being in there just because the way they have that whole system set up. So yeah, it's great.
And to be fair, like I do like to plan a day that is just for relaxing. So on that day, maybe that day we will chill out and maybe sleep a little later or something like that. And so that's like a design. We also try to, on our last day, do like a late breakfast. So that's our, like, hey, we've been going like 4 or 5 days in a row. It's the last day. Let's sleep in a little bit and do a late breakfast and then, do whatever it is we're going to do. But the rest of the time, man, like I'm up. I'm ready to go.
I don't know, man. It's just something about seeing the parks at night. To me, it's a lot more beautiful at night. B, there's no frickin' sun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that because if the temperatures stay like they are, it's gonna be crazy. And my trip's in like a few weeks in July.
Oh, God
And
bless.
I just read that they extended the, they extended the hours for the old month of July. So I'm like, we're going at night. We're going to Typhoon Lagoon or doing whatever else during the day when it's hot, and then we'll just hit the parks at night. And then all this, that's why we sleep in probably
Yeah.
because we usually close the park down.
there you go.
I was going to say, even Typhoon Lagoon at this time of year is going to be sweltering. You might want to go to those H2O glow night.
Yeah, I know,
things.
right?
I'd be interested to see how those are.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll be curious. Maybe I could do some live broadcasting if the internet lets me. But anyway, who's next?
My type one is no matter how much someone would pressure me to do it, I cannot get on the Incredicoaster again.
Oh.
It's not like I don't not disliking it. It's just after that one time I rode it, it like did something to me where my body was like,
Shifted your organs? a little bit?
yeah. It kind of was like my kidney was by my esophagus, and I wasn't really completely.
inside they're all like,
yeah, they were like, do you not like us anymore? And like, I don't know, like there's something about that ride that's very intense. Like I will not go on that.
It is a little deceptively intense, but I do enjoy that coaster. But wow, I think you might have mentioned that because now that I remember it, when we went there, it's like we were going to go on something else, and you decided not to.
Yes, I
to
think
sit out. I don't remember what that was, but I remember you had to sit out.
we
for it.
went when we went with Danny's cousin, his family, on that lovely trip where we almost got killed. I mean, there was a point where they were like, "Hey, you want to go on this?" I saw some of the kids like, "Y'all kids go on that." Like, I'm good. Like, I just can't do it.
Can't
Yeah,
do it.
my body like twitches weird. It's crazy. Can't do it.
Get the shakes.
Can't do it. Maybe if I was younger, I could withstand it. But something happened after that time. I just Won't do it.
That's weird. But yeah, Anna feels the same way about that coaster. My parents feel the same way about that coaster. Never, 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 ever again. So,
Is it the loop, maybe?
maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
It has
to
a
me,
pretty big upside-down loop.
it's not all that different from doing Expedition Everest for me.
I know it was maybe
Or rock and roller
A
coaster.
rock and roll coaster,
Maybe
yeah.
maybe the speed, and then maybe like you say, maybe the fact of how just rickety it was. I don't know, but it was an experience that I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Well, to be honest, when I go, I'm gonna hit up Cosmic Rewind, and I'm a little concerned about that. I'm a little older now,
I know a lot of people that like. I just talked.
but I'm
to,
looking forward to it.
Any ride with barf bags
Oh, that's
has
good.
caused me some concern.
I can see that.
Okay.
You said you were talking to a friend and said they like
A coworker just came back from Disney and did Cosmic Rewind, and she's older than us, and she did it 4 times.
Oh, maybe I'm just overweight then.
How'd you do it 4 times? I thought people were like stabbing each other in order
No,
to
I
get
don't
this
know.
thing.
I think
One a day?
don't quote.
Well,
me.
you can do the virtual queue, and you can do the individual lightning lane.
I
So
was
there's
gonna
2
say,
times.
yeah. She
And
said,
then if you go on a night, if you're staying in Deluxe Resort and you're going on a night where they have the extended hours, you can also get another virtual queue at 6 o'clock.
oh wow,
So-
yeah. I remember, yeah, because she said she went and walked there, and she said she took a screenshot of her dinner reservation. I remember her saying, "She's like, you should try that." I was like, man, maybe Lee already knows that, so I no need for me to say it. But she showed the person in line, said, "Can we go and do this before we miss our dinner reservation?" They let her go. And she went, did it, and then she had like Lee said, the queue to actually go back onto it, or the lightning lane thing. Did it again. Then went to eat, and then the next day they did the same thing.
Yeah, you're lucky because didn't do that for Danny.
No, not at all.
Damn.
Hey, well, yeah.
I know that-
Maybe he didn't have lady parts. Maybe that's what
Yeah.
it was.
Oh wow.
Maybe that's
those
what it was.
reservations, man, that was like getting that was like blood diamonds. In order, yeah, in order to get yourself one of those
Oh my God.
passes. What do you call those? The little things?
Lightning lane?
No, not lighting lane, but when they boarding groups.
Oh, boarding groups.
Getting one of those boarding. Oh God, nightmare.
Unfair. All right.
But, anyway, yeah. So something that I would never do on my Disney vacation, no matter how pressured I get, wear matching family T-shirts.
We were so close.
Never.
So close.
Ever.
Have you done it before?
Huh?
Have you done it before?
No,
No?
never.
Yeah, yeah.
Never
Oh.
would I. Like, the closest I've got is when me, Anna, and Eli all wore
A Hawaiian
Hawaiian
shirts.
shirts.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
But they weren't matching shirts. It didn't say the Lawless/Ivory family vacation extravaganza of fun circa 2022.
Oh, no, you-
whatever the hell. I mean,
They had
The Lawless
another one.
reunion.
When we were about to go, we went to California.
oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Remember I conveniently left my
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wait, that was today?
Oh, and I was like,
man.
I didn't know I was even supposed to wear that. I had the shirt that something happened with the bathtub, the water shot out everywhere, and the stuff it in there in my bag.
Ink.
There's nothing about that appeals to me on any level. No offense to people out there who y'all love this thing and y'all like the shirt and the matching look and everything like that. It's just, I wore a uniform for 12 years of my life in school.
That's funny.
I'm kind of happy to be done with the group thing.
thing.
Yeah.
I will not conform anymore.
No, that's not me.
Yeah, I kind of support you on this one, man. Like, we didn't do matching T-shirts. We all kind of had a T-shirt that made sense in Hollywood Studios, or we all had T-shirts that made sense in Magic Kingdom and things like that. And to that degree, I like that because it's like, hey, man, we're all together going to Magic Kingdom, but we didn't have the shirts that somebody's aunt made in the basement with their cricket machine.
Yes.
That I'm with you there. I don't like that, and I think also too just because every single friggin' person has it, and they all look exactly the same. They all use the same machine. They all use the same pattern or whatever. It's some kind of a variation on a Mickey head with some words and some pattern, and then there's a million people all doing the same thing. So yeah, I support you on that, man. When we did do like when me and my family went, it was me, my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad. We had our big family thing. We did do one day where we all had that. But and I still had that shirt in my closet. And my wife's like, "Oh, we should take these with us when we go." And I'm like, "No, we don't need to do that." It's cool.
I don't get it. Like, is that like? I've never heard a guy say it. I don't. Mean,
no.
I don't mean to be sexist, but I've never heard a guy be like, "You know what we need to do?" What do you say, brother? Like my brother-in-law, I heard him go off with my sister one time.
Oh no,
because she wanted to do the thing. And he's like, "It's not happening. No way I'm doing that." But I've never gone with a group of guys and be like, "Yeah, you know what we need to do is get those magic
shirts."
Yeah. Like we've never done a trip and the trip said Magic Our Way 2021 Disney Vacation.
No, all or nothing.
Yeah.
We do that, but I mean, we don't do it every day of the trip. We have at least one shirt, and we have a friend with a crack-up machine that makes it and stuff. We usually pick something that's kind of cool. It has New Orleans related and Disney related, but it wasn't until last year when I went to Universal. We all happened to have, I think it's more or less the color shirt. One day we wore all the same color shirt. It was like a very fluorescent green. And I'm like, wow, man, everybody likes to wear these like neutrals and stuff. It's like, well, I can easily find my kids this way. Yeah. So now it's more like an identification thing. I don't care what the
So it's like putting like a bandana on your suitcase when you go to the airport.
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
Oh, I can spot the little...
Exactly.
It's like, oh, my kid's lost. What is he wearing?
Yeah.
This?
A purple shirt.
Yeah. Wearing what I have on.
Right here.
Yes. So now it's just a point of identification. And so we got, for our upcoming trip, we'll have at least one day where we're all wearing kind of the same. I don't know what the design is. The kids pick that. But I'm just, as long as it's the bright colored shirt, that's cool. I'm okay with that.
You be in the sport.
I'd be okay if there's like just a bright colored shirt without design, but either way works. I like the design. It kind of makes it unique. Like I had one, it was like a New Orleans one with like 3 streetcars. It was like during Mardi Gras, so it was like purple, green, and gold.
Yeah.
This kind of stuff. And that was about it. But we don't put like family name trip. It's just like year and then where we went. Walt Disney World, that's it.
Interesting.
Maybe not even, I don't think we even put year so we could reuse it if we wanted to reuse it.
So did you buy these online or did somebody...
No, we buy the shirts at like a store or something, and then find these patterns on Etsy and then adapt it as we need it. She's pretty, our friend that does is pretty skilled. Kind of give an idea what she wants and she kind of makes it. I thought about having her put our shield on a t-shirt at some point. The shield logo on the t-shirt at some point just to give it a shot. Oh, it's pretty easy because it's only 2 colors. So
our shield?
Yeah,
you say like shield.
No, our not shield. That'd be cool too.
Yeah, I was like, what?
She made me the Horizon shirt once out of her crack-up machine. So I just got the big Horizons logo on this little gray shirt that I had.
All
I
right.
should remember the pack. It was kind of neat.
Nice.
But anyway, I digress. But it's not like something I'd say we got to do this. We just kind of started doing it. I was like, oh, well, I can identify my kids so long as it's a bright colored shirt. If it's like if we're all wearing gray shirts, it's like, well, what's the point? I want bright orange. I want fluorescent green, fluorescent yellow. Plus, it's gonna be hot. So
You like peacocking. You like to be noticed.
I do, man. It's like I want to strut
You got
down.
the bright red shirt on right now?
I do.
You strut, baby.
He's in black. I'm in gray. Bright red. Lee's in dark. What is that?
I like colors.
Ratatouille shirt.
Colors are fun.
Makes you happy.
I used to have an orange element, in which I sad died, but it's okay.
It's all right.
But now I drive like a neutral, and I'm very sad. But it's okay. It's okay. I digress. Oh, so it's back to me again.
Back
right?
to you.
Back to me. The next thing I refuse to do, and if you listen to the show, you probably heard me say this, but I refuse to be sheep. I refuse to be sheep when I...
Oh, sheep.
Sheep.
I
Not
thought you
sheep,
said
not
like a
sheep, not
sheep,
sheep.
like a sheep.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a sheep.
I don't want to be sheep. Yeah,
You should never be a sheep.
No,
if
I
you
should
don't
never
want
be
to.
a sheep.
Wait, it's not
Especially
sheep,
in wolf
huh?
clothing.
Yes.
Yeah. What? You sheep? What?
Yeah, well, if you never notice when you go into a Disney park, it's like when humans commingle, they tend to start to follow each other. Right or wrong, it doesn't really matter. There's like, and this is very evident when you're entering the parks. The ticket turnstiles. Everybody gets off the bus or everybody gets off the monorail. They all commingle in these left 3 lanes. And there's like 12, 50 lanes that are wide open on the right. But for some reason, we're all standing in these 3 sides. And then cast members are going, oh, no, we're open over here. So I'm like, let's go. So me and my family are going in. We're in the park. Everybody else is still in line, stuff like that. And I've told this story before. It's like, like going into Mickey's Fairlight Magic. There's an area where you're about to go into the theater and there's a big wide open space. They tell you fill in all available space. Everybody's in the line going to the front 2 doors and there's just all this wide open space. It's like, well, I don't be crowded with all these people. So I take my family, we go to the back, we just kind of hang out. We're spacious. I ain't got to smell armpits and stuff.
That's some good smelling.
That's great. So if I see sheep-like things happening, I will not go there. Like Peter Pan. I can't remember which one. I guess it goes back to Mr. Toad when it was open still, and it had the 2 lines. For some reason, like people would go in and everybody would go right. I'm like, what's wrong with the one over here? And so I just go to the left, and before you know it, a minute later, I'm on the ride where everybody else is still in a big old line. It's like, I don't get it. I don't get the sheep mentality when you're in there. It's like, we're still in America. We're still free.
I think it's the idea that people are like, well, we don't know what we're doing, and all these people are over here, so that must mean that there's something good over here.
But you can look at something and deduce, there are 2 lines, or there's something up here. Or at least give it a shot and say, oh, it's closed. Well, I guess we'll hop back in line. No big deal.
I think that's asking a lot of people today.
They say they could be weary from the travel.
Have you seen the groupthink on social media?
Yeah, maybe I expected too much from you, man.
There is only one true opinion, Kevin.
Oh, you're right. But yeah, that's me, and I'll forever preach not being a sheep.
Don't ever.
I tell you,
There's nothing wrong with sheep. Sheep are great.
Sheep are good.
They're cute little animals.
sheep,
But anyway,
yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
I thought you were saying cheap, but you just had like a speech impediment or something. I thought you were trying to say cheap.
Cheap? Oh no,
Like, I'll never be cheap. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. You
Well, I won't be cheap either.
No, he said, that's why I was confused in the beginning because you said sheep and he said sheep. He's like, you said sheep like wool,
Yeah.
and then that's
Like Baba Black Sheep.
But once he explained,
What you really don't want to do is be a cheap sheep.
No,
You're a cheap sheep.
no.
You've really messed up.
You can have a little tuft of fur. There, that's all you get.
cheap sheep.
I want to shave the whole thing. Nope, you get this.
Yes,
Bye, run along now.
it's like your wool ain't worth nothing.
So Kevin's telling y'all out there, take the wool out of your eyes.
Wake up.
Right. And there's a second line.
Survey the line. Listen to the cast members. Just check it out.
Yeah,
man.
don't
You're
look
okay.
down, look up, right?
Yeah, that's right. Don't look down, look up. Look all around. Look at everything. You never know what you might find.
And watch, you're going to get an email next week like, I listened to Kevin's advice. Next thing I know, my whole family was in the single rider line. They separated us. And my 4-year-old had a nightmare on da-da-da.
Well, you should have read.
If only we had family T-shirts.
do you read English? Do you see the signage right up there that says single rider line?
Thank you.
Jeez.
Signs Hans Gruber.
Yeah. All right. Who's next?
So one thing that I refuse to do is eat at Tony's Town Square.
Wow.
Oh,
That's a good one.
I mean,
can see
I think
that.
that's pretty much common sense, but maybe not.
It's great Italian, though, Lee.
I mean, there's a reason why you can get a reservation at Tony's Town Square just about any time, any day of the year that you want.
It's for the same reason the Arby's drive-through line is always shorter than the Chick-fil-A one, right?
Oh, wow. That's a great point. And me, they've
Yeah,
never
no
been
shit,
the
man.
same once it turned gray.
I mean, what's crazy is that, like, it's funny because my mom today, she's like, so what are y'all talking about today? I said, well, we're talking about, things that we won't do at Disney. And she's like, well, what's one of yours? I said, well, I won't eat at Tony's. She goes, oh, we like Tony's. I'm like, yeah, I know. That's the only reason I ever went is because y'all wanted to go there. And I went with y'all when I was a Disney rookie. And then I realized I never need to come back here ever again.
I like that when Lee was a Disney rookie, he was 42 years old.
I was
Yesterday.
I was probably like, let me think about it. Let me think. So my kid would have been like 16 years ago. So 34.
Yeah, you came to this late. I remember when we first started this
34
thing. You were
was
saying
rookie
that,
year.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man. So like, it's just there's just way too many other good places to eat, and there's like 50 different Italian restaurants in Walt Disney World. Every time you turn the corner, every park's got one, every hotel's got an Italian. There's just way better places to eat. I mean, I'll just go to Casey's, and have a hot dog or something, man. But and if the family wants to do it, cool. You guys go ahead and do that day. We're gonna go eat at Skipper Canteen or something like that.
Yeah, to your point, I've never had a bad meal at Tony's. Like not one of those bad meals to where it was like, oh my God, I'm going to be sick. And I know there's been some people out there who have reported thus, but I concur wholeheartedly that there's always a better place to eat, even if it is just a corn dog. I mean, Italian food. I love Italian food. I am Italian.
We have good Italian in New Orleans. So
Yeah, we have. It's pretty easy to get, and Tony's is not good Italian. It's fine Italian, not fine. Not in a Russian.
It's
Fine means something-
acceptable.
It's passable?
Yes, it's mostly passable Italian
Mostly.
food. But I've never had that one experience that I know a lot of people have had where they'll never go back again.
I mean, I've gone, and it's like not my top, but I mean, I would not be opposed to it, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, and as far as that goes, you can throw Rainforest, T-Rex, Planet Hollywood. You can throw all those in there.
Oh,
also.
that's a good
The chain
point.
ones, yeah, I could see that.
I
Yeah.
did Rainforest Cafe one time, and it was like, why did we do this? Like, oh, there were dinosaurs in here. Yeah, and they do. Like, the animatronics at the spirit store have more movement. than the T-Rex.
The spirit of Halloween.
Oh, man.
I like that.
That food didn't look too appetizing either.
No.
All right, E.
I guess it kind of piggybacks off of what y'all said in the first round, but for me, I cannot see myself getting up early to try to set up anything on those apps. Number one, I'll be your night guy. Like you said, with you got the book stuff for a Genie.
You'll be our night rider?
Yeah, I'll ride the night all night, baby. I have
Hey.
no problem with that. Take that how you want.
Booyah.
But that, the 7 in the morning, I always give props to you guys for setting that up at 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning. I can't do it.
I'm not looking forward to doing that.
I can't
but
do it.
yeah.
I will cheerlead for you, though. Right before you go to bed, I will do that for you. But I cannot see myself doing that.
So if you were to go on to Disney by yourself and you didn't go with us or Danny or whatever,
I wouldn't
you
do
would
that.
just not do it. You just be like, so you wouldn't do that either, right?
I would probably, if I had to go by myself, Lee, to be fair, if I did do that, I wouldn't do that. But if I were to do that, I would probably just like wander. That's what I would
Just be
do.
like, I don't need to do this. I'm good. I just won't do this fast pass system.
I would probably just, to be fair, I would probably just drink a lot and then just go to senses. That's probably what I would really do.
That sounds like a fine vacation to me.
What I
don't know
would do.
You guys.
Like, did you try the Cosmic Rewind? No, I had this chick feel my behind. That happened. That was good. Had that.
And then it had a Long Island iced tea.
Dude, I had a Long Island
mighty
iced
fine.
Yeah, I was looking at people by the pool. It was very great. I started to see 3 of the same person. It was awesome.
Sounds like a great vacation to me.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
At some point I slept.
Yeah, I don't remember when. That's how good it was.
I feel satisfied.
And I slept most of the day.
That's right. Cool. All right, Dan.
This is a pretty obvious one for me, but one thing I will absolutely never do again is go on Star Tours.
Oh,
yeah.
I feel
Officially
that.
out
I
on
can see
Star
that.
Tours. It used to be I would force myself to go through the misery of being on Star Tours. That, oh my God, I'm hitting that peak point where I'm about ready to throw up. The doors have to open really, really soon. And I would force myself to go through that because at least I could have a little Star Wars on my Disney vacation.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, now that I have a whole land and I have Rise of the Resistance and I have Smuggler's Run, I don't need Star Tours anymore. So I'm not worried about Star Tours anymore. I'm letting it. I don't care how many new movies they put in there. I'm never stepping foot on that motion simulator attraction ever again. Kind of like what Eli said about Incredicoaster. Yeah, like I can do those kind of rides, but motion simulation rides,
It's getting rough now, yeah.
No, it's getting really rough. And I'll never forget, like, the last time we went, y'all were like, yeah, we're going to Rock and Roller Coaster. I'm like, I'm staying.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Leave me here. I can't do it. We just did Star Tours. I'm not risking that. It took me a while to recover from Star Tours.
That ride hurts too, though.
Oh, Rock and Roller Coaster?
No,
Star
Star
Tours.
Tours.
Oh,
To
yeah,
your
yeah.
point.
Yeah,
no,
I can see that.
It does hurt your and like again, maybe it's age, but yeah,
could be age, yeah.
your spine doesn't feel right when you come out of it.
It takes a lot, you know. It's like I'm still I have to do it because my youngest really likes Star Tours. So I was like, okay, I'll take her on there. But you know, usually during that ride, at some point, I look like Kylo Ren. You know, after he gets hit by the bowcaster, and he's trying to keep the blood in. He's like, using the entire force to just make sure nothing comes up.
Oh man,
until I can get off the dang thing. But yeah,
I can't believe that there's not more people throwing up on that ride. I just can't believe it. Like, again, it always seems to end right at that point where I'm like, let me out of here. I need to get out of these doors.
yeah. I just remember they used to blow more air into the cabin, and it doesn't seem like they're doing that as much. And so that would help.
They do that now, I think, a little bit more with Avatar, and then that's why I don't think I get as sick on there. But I don't even like that one.
It helps.
Are you concerned about the Cosmic Rewind? I've heard that's one that's rough for motion
A
simulation.
little bit, I am, but like again, the comps that I've heard on Cosmic Rewind were Gringotts, and I rode that one, and that was a lot of fun.
you were good with that?
Yeah, I had no issue whatsoever riding Gringotts, so I'm not as worried about that. I mean, let me put it like this. I'm not booking my Disney vacation to go see this ride. Like, I know a lot of people say, oh, God, I rode it, and it was great, and it was awesome. I've seen the video. Unless there's some kind of sensory experience that I can't get from watching the video, I'll wait till Tron opens. So that way I can hit them both. But I'm not making a special trip to go see that Cosmic Rewind thing anyway.
I can see that. Yeah, the videos that I've seen don't do any justice as far as I can tell. So I'm hopefully be able to get on it. I'll make it a point to get on it so I can
Well,
talk
did you
about
see the
show.
news where they're like, oh, there's going to be a holiday overlay to it?
Is it really?
Yes.
No, I missed that one.
Yeah, you saw that, Lee?
Yeah, Christmas music and yeah.
Yeah, it just means they're changing the film. That's it. That's how easy it is. Just opened it. Holiday overlay. Because why? It's just film.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So my last one, my third one, things I refuse to do is ride Mission Space.
You know what's fun? Yes,
I rode that once. I was like, no. My wife likes to go on it, and she'll go on it with my oldest, and I'm like, no, I'll just hang out here in the because I think they have like a little playground area at the end.
Yeah, they do.
I'll go in there and just hang out and watch things and stuff. But yeah, I don't need to go on that attraction anymore.
Even the green mission.
That's just what I was gonna ask.
I might consider that, but it's like I don't know. I'm
Which
good.
I think the green mission is the non-nausea inducing mission. Is that right, Riley?
Yeah, and then but it's kind of a weird thing, right? It's like, okay, so if you do the big one, then you like risk of getting sick or whatever. But if you do the green one, then it's like super boring. So it's like there's really no need to ride that ride. Ever.
Also, wouldn't you call the nausea-inducing one the green one? Because you look a little
I
green.
think so, right? But you're going to be green when you get off?
Exactly. And so that it makes sense a little bit
Maybe the
better.
nausea one could be the blue one, too.
I get confused with that because, like, to me, green means go, which I guess, okay, that means it's going to spin. Whereas orange is like, well, maybe it doesn't do anything.
See, green to me means you're looking a little green in the gills there. Yeah.
But yeah, Mission Space, nope, not going to do it.
No, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Yeah,
I could do the
totally.
green mission, but I'm not even risking. And I loved the Gravitron when I was a kid.
I did too. I don't know if I could take it anymore.
But I've seen enough of that ride to be like, that's not worth the risk.
Right.
That's the thing.
Right.
Yes.
I was like, if that's all I'm getting out of it, I'm staring at a screen, that's not worth the risk. I'm not risking it.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how my wife is with certain things. She's like, can I do the teacups? Sure, but it might ruin the rest of my day. So it's not worth like messing up the whole rest of my day just so I can get on this ride.
I could see that. Yeah.
So mine is so I'm going to cheat a little bit because will I absolutely 100% not do it? No.
Groceries.
But I will do everything in my power to avoid this. And that is to watch the fireworks on Main Street.
Oh.
I know.
Even though you made us do that when we went.
Wait, you don't want to do that?
Well, okay, so that
He admitted
that
he was cheating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, I mean that was the new show and the new so we kind of had to do it. But
No, we didn't. I would have. If you said we don't need to do this, I would have been like, fine, let's go ride some rides. But no, I stood there, which is something I hardly ever do, and I should have made my list. But yeah, I don't like doing that anymore.
What, the fireworks?
Yeah.
Standing like on Main Street or anything else when there's maybe other vantage points which I can watch.
Oh, because maybe not in front of the castle. I'm with you there because that's like too much traffic.
It's just too much people.
Yeah,
and they
it's a
got
lot.
the cast member with the airport cones, and I can't handle that. But it's still fireworks on Main Street.
yeah, but no. I mean, I will try to do the dessert party. I will try to do a fireworks cruise. We'll try to get dinner at California Grill. So, something like that. I just don't want to be on Main Street, a sardine with a million the masses of humanity.
I feel that.
I would agree with you on that, except for like when we went to when we had our Disneyland trip. We walked right on the Main Street, watched the whole show. We weren't crowded, we weren't packed in. It just depends on how crowded the park is that day.
Yeah, that makes a difference. I would agree with that. Yeah, because if it's not that crowded, I'll
definitely do it. Yeah, so to me, like that would go along with like saying I would never stand in a stand-by line for over 90 minutes or something. Anything having to do with crowds, I'm going the opposite direction. Unless it's something I've never, ever seen or done before. And it's my one chance to do it on this vacation before I have to wait another however many months before I come back.
Nice. All right, E, it's your last one.
I just was having fun. To your point with Mission Space, I'm with that. I was kind of like, how you say, it was like the trainer thought I was thinking of it, and I just kind of brought it out. But I refuse to have a big breakfast, preferably with an omelet with mushrooms in it, and then have to go onto a ride that drops me or like Mission Space where I got to like throw up. Just in general, though, if I have a big breakfast, you ever notice I don't go on anything after I've had that meal. I don't know if you ever noticed that, but
I did not notice or notice it.
Yeah,
I didn't either. Like,
you ever?
well, I mean, normally by the time you get the check and then you catch the bus and then you get through the turnstiles,
And you
it's been
walk
about
in.
45 minutes.
Fair, but like, let's say you're on property and like we have a meal like, oh yeah, because like a kid can eat that, eat it like, oh, I want to do something. Like I'm usually like, ooh, no, I'm gonna just walk around a little bit, and, But usually, if my stomach just feels full, I don't really do anything that forces any sort of movement. A Tower of Terror, nothing like that. I never follow up with that.
Oh, my.
I'll eat
Yeah,
after something like that.
I hear you.
But
I hear you, man. I
never
can see
before.
that.
Never before.
Never before.
Never again.
No. Ooh. All right, Danny.
I've come to learn that one thing I will never do again on my Disney vacation is share a room with Eli Ivory.
I had the
ignoring is no. I'm kidding.
I quit.
That goes all the way back to the old Key West trip.
Well, you know what? Thank you. You're a good friend because you didn't make that your first one to lead off with.
Yeah, no, I started with what I absolutely would not do, and I've scaled it back quite a
And
bit.
that was before
Thank you.
CPAP. Too,
Yeah,
right?
no, I would as long as he brings his CPAP
Yeah.
machine. That is that
Conditional.
but That's a deal breaker.
I actually risked death the last time because my machine was like recalled, but I did not want to tarnish our friendship anymore. So I brought the machine.
You're breathing in that asbestos. I can help you with that.
Thank you. If you can make me rich, I'll give you a cut, and then we could go on vacation so that like y'all
I can
can
make
go
you
on the
rich.
rides, and then
Yeah, you'll die and your daughter will get the money.
Oh no, I'm gonna
In the car and the
I'm gonna give it to like Marvel or something. That's
Now, one thing I will never do on my Disney vacation is buy and trade pins. That is just a phenomenon that I don't get, never comprehended, just not my thing at all. There's just too many for you to collect. I mean, the whole idea is if you're collecting, then you want them all, right?
Gotta get them all.
Right, that's the whole idea of collecting, or else you're just kind of buying randomly things that look cool, and it's all right, but it's about you big. Like, so I've never really been into the whole pin thing. I don't really spend time looking at pins. I know you do, Kev. I know Kirk does, and whatnot, and God bless y'all. But that's just something I could never get into.
Yeah, it's unique, and I don't take it to the extent that people do, where they go. I don't trade. I collect things.
You did trade.
Well, I did. Maybe. Oh, I guess so. Maybe
I
I
helped
did.
broker that trade,
I did
remember?
twice.
Yeah, remember I
would've
quit
been like
smoking and I was flipping out because I couldn't smoke.
That's
Yeah.
right. I remember that. That would
And
have
you
been
were
the
like-
second time I would have traded.
And you were like, that woman's got her. I want that pin, but, you know, like, I passed on that pin one time before, and I want to pass on it again. I'm like, all right, call on, Kev. We're going to make it happen.
Yeah, I had to run to the gift shop, and I had to buy like some cheap pins just so I could trade it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he was so satisfied, he had to go take.
I know, and that made my
That's when you
hatred
had
for
a-
smoking even worse. Like
That's when you had the breakdown. Yeah,
Yeah, I had to break down. Like, he's in there for 2 hours. I feel like being Baracus in the A-team. Like, don't you make me fly again.
But usually those are exceptions. I don't go seek trading. I usually buy things that are meaningful to me and keep it. But yeah, the people that actually try to collect everything and then are into the whole trading thing, I was like, no. I mean, even when I was a kid, I collect stickers, but I never would trade them. You know, I just like this is my collection. This is
Like, I tell you, like those cards that you used to get for the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom.
those are
I
cool.
thought the artwork on there were beautiful. Like, I'd collect those, and actually bigger than what I would collect the pins. And my wife every once in a while would just pick up pins just for the sake of handling random pins. But what happens to them? They sit in a drawer.
right.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm kind of like you, Kevin. Like I usually get a couple pins, but it's usually like, oh, I'm staying at the Polynesian, so I want a pin from the Polynesian, or
Yeah,
things
that's what
like
I do.
that.
Yeah.
I get that, but I do it in T-shirt form. Yeah, I either got to get a T-shirt or I got to get like I don't have it down here in the Disney, but I have like the little Maui little statue. I have that in my room. I've got the Typhoon Lagoon sipper upstairs as well. I have to show that to you. I tried to send it on GroupMe, but it didn't go through. But yeah, that's it. Any honorable mentions, or are we good?
I got a quick one, and it wasn't enough to where I felt like it was a whole category, but it's like there's a few things I will not buy. Balloons, any kind of light up wand or toy or anything like that, and those big ass giant lollipops.
Man, you can tell that you got into Disney later on in life, because if you're a parent of a young kid, there was no chance that you were going to make it through Disney without buying a balloon.
Oh my god, the balloon! I gotta haul this thing around all day.
Oh, it's miserable.
Terrible.
Stuffed animal.
I'm right there now, and it's like I don't want to do that, but I kind of have to. Except for the lollipop. The lollipop, I draw the line. I was like, no,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
too,
man,
damn,
'cause this
too
thing's
damn
like
big.
this big, and they're gonna take like 2 bites out of it, and then you gotta hang on to it for like the next 4 days.
Nope. I throw it away. You done? All right. Right in the
Yeah.
trash.
You got 3 kids though. They can't share the lollipop.
No, because they all want their own, right? Because they're kids, and I'm like, so I usually say, look, you eat that, your teeth are gonna fall out.
Oh,
Yeah, so I throw it at them like that, and they're like, okay, but you can get this.
So now your kids are going to have a phobia of lollipops.
Exactly.
Damn straight. That's fine with me. I don't care.
they're gonna be like, they're gonna grow up like, I want the best dental insurance possible. I didn't have any lollipops as a kid. I'm making up for that right now.
It's like what was that Charlie?
That's what I was going to say,
Chocolate
Charlie.
Factory, yeah.
You're like the dentist.
The dad. No candy.
Have you seen what this does to your bicuspids? That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing I'll never do again. Go to Conservation Station. You can put whatever you want back there.
That was
I
kind
didn't
of
think about that,
that was
yeah.
kind of in the back of my mind. It didn't rank as high as the other ones, but
You could put the nicest club, bar, Club 33, whatever you want to put back there. I'm not getting on that train and doing that again.
Never again?
No, I don't think so.
Never
I
ever?
mean, well, it depends on the club.
Rivers Culture Club. Would you go?
No.
Culture Club.
Yeah, well, they could have a strip club in the Animal Kingdom called Cheetahs.
Oh, wow.
I think they have one of
Might
those
go
in New
that
York.
one.
Hold on a second.
Stage divine.
Now you see her, now you
I'm
don't.
done.
We'll wave goodbye to Eli on the train, and we'll never see him for the rest
Never
of the
seen
day.
it. They're like, hey, we could be booked Lightning Lane. No, I got a girl named Lightning dancing on my lane. That's happening.
Yeah, yeah, but like, y'all don't wait up. I'll see
I'll
y'all
see
later.
y'all later.
Y'all have fun.
2 days.
Just catch me later.
Yeah, just
me
make
up at
sure.
any night.
Which one of y'all got an ATM card y'all can lend me for a while? This is my Disney World right here.
I can take the buses back. Don't worry about me.
I'm doing Cosmic Rewind. Take that anywhere you want.
Like the lap dance is $60 though.
Fight him that night. Yeah, I can't eat no more. I don't have any money for the rest of the vacation. What happened?
Hey, come on, any of y'all lend me some kind of service? Come on. Help me out. She loved me. She said she loved me, though.
I met this cast member.
Yeah. She was from Brazil. She said she needed a pass. I almost married her.
It'd still be called cast members, right?
Yeah.
The stage name was Chitara.
Yeah.
She was lightning fast.
Yeah, my goodness. Took all my money. Took right off with it. Oh, my God.
Well, guys, that was awesome, man. Thanks, Danny, for putting that together with our three things.
Thanks necessary. I had fun.
Yeah,
That was fun, sir. That was fun.
So, look, guys, we want to know what your 3 things you refuse to do in the parks, even though everybody likes to do it, man. Get in touch with us to share those, and we're about to tell you how to do that in just a little bit. Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed that discussion about the 3 things we refuse to do in the Disney parks. If you go to magicourway.com, there is where you'll find our social media links, past episodes, and more. Also, if you want to get in touch with us to share your 3 things, man, do it through the following ways. Shoot us an email at show@magicourway.com, or you can call or send us a text message. Yes, I did say text us at 1-815-MO-WEEKEND. That is 1-815-669-4226. 669-4226. And of course, we have a couple of guys do things outside of the podcast. First of all, we got Eli, does things with comics.
Hey, Rob Liefeld here. Deadpool, Cable, X-Force, Domino, Marvel Comics, Image Comics, all of it. You guys, what is up? Eli Ivory. What a great name. Eli Ivory, comic guru. I'm here to talk about you. I am here to say, check out ivorycomics.com. That's right, you. Check out ivorycomics.com. ivorycomics.com. If you're not doing that, you're missing out. You're missing out. The Savages comic cannot be beat, cannot be surpassed. You need to check it out, experience it for yourself, and you know the story. It's all about the glory. Congrats to you and all the magic that you're making with your Ivory Comics, Eli Ivory, comic book guru. Check out ivorycomics.com, comic book guru, Eli Ivory, the whole package. Deadpool said to. Do it. ivorycomics.com right now. Liefeld out.
Thanks, Rob, for that lovely public service announcement. And just like you said, you can always go to that Ivory Comics website and also see blog posts and interviews and everything else that I have on there. And of course, there's always a link to this podcast, so you never miss a beat, never miss an episode, you never miss a refusal as to why we do things, to do the things that we do, that we like to do, that we don't want to do.
Boo boo.
There you go. So you get all that good stuff in there.
Sorry, I'm still doing the math on that.
There you go. Don't do it, though, because I looked up. It was like a beautiful mind for a split second. I don't even remember what I just said. And Facebook.com, you can find me there. Eli Ivory, as long as you're a real person. Nice to meet you. If you're not a real person, don't want to greet you. So Lightning Lane Plus, I almost clicked, though, because I wanted to know what the plus was about.
Plus.
Almost got me.
Yeah.
God dog and bot. That's too bad, because I could have married you and made you a citizen. But anyway.
Whoa.
And, just
Okay.
there you go.
Now you know what it takes.
There you know what it takes, So,
Make her citizen.
yeah, there you go. Where was I going with that? Oh, yeah, Project Geisha has a Facebook page. So check that out, facebook.com/Project Geisha. Instagram, you can find me at eivory504, posting up hearts and likes right there. And, of course, on Twitter, I can be found at Hancock10166. So if you appreciate the madness, then you're just bringing me the gladness. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so if you want to be a citizen, reach out to Eli over there.
There you
if
go.
you want to travel to the parks,
Citizen Kane.
So if you want to travel to the parks to maybe find somebody you can turn into a citizen, there's a lot of international visitors there. Or
You got to kiss a lot of frogs to find your citizen.
Yes,
There you
do,
go.
yes.
Not in Brazil.
Ali, tell them how to book with you, sir.
All right, just give me a call at 832-431-1621. That's 832. No. 832-NO. You can email me at lee@magicourway.com. On Facebook, you can find me at facebook.com/Lastovica Travel. That's LASTOVICA Travel. Instagram, you got a friend in Lee Travel. And TikTok, you got a friend in Lee. And if you do need that, we'll get you hooked up and booked up with No.
Fireworks on Main Street of Vika.
In addition, guys, there's so many ways to support the show as a whole, and you can find them all on our website, magicourway.com. Plus, if you want to elevate your support of the Magic Our Way podcast, go to patreon.com/MagicOurWay. There you'll find 6 awesome tiers to support the show.
Please support us.
Support us.
Please.
Like a good bra.
Thank you.
Any way which you can support the show.
Or a good bro.
a good bro.
Right on.
It's all deeply appreciated.
If you're in Canada, a good bruh.
Yeah, bruh.
That's right.
Canada, bruh.
Very nice again.
Buy me the bruh. Nice.
He's been around here a bit.
Yes, he usually stays in Canada by the airport. So, yeah, he knows the Kenites. Anyway, hey, look, we want to thank you for being a little listener, and we always love hearing from you guys. All opinions, as you know, are always welcome in the Magic Our Way podcast, so make sure you get in touch with us today. So, weekends, we say Kwaherini. My name is Kevin.
And I'm Danny.
Magic out.
I have every intention of eating those bananas for breakfast, but I still somehow end up with tacos.
Tony's hot garbage.
Hey, it's Lee from the Magic Our Way podcast, and when I'm not stuffing tacos down my throat,